Hey, this is We've Been Drinking MMA. Appreciate you for joining us. We're breaking down UFC 294 Volkanovski Makhachev 2, and this fight is between Mohammad Yahya versus Trevor Peek. Trevor Peek is a slight favorite, minus 145, $145 to profit 100. And that is Lousy's pick, is Trevor Peek tentatively. And the reason for that is Trevor Peek swings with everything. He throws the kitchen sink at you every single time. Even when he has you hurt, he's loading up on his punch or his kick and just loads up on it, and even if he has you hurt, he's doing the same thing. He loads up on it. He doesn't want to take advantage when you're hurt. He just keeps loading up on his punches. It's crazy. I've never seen a guy who loads up on everything. So for me, my tentative pick is also Trevor Peek. However, for me, there's a double chance bet. That's what I'm going to be most likely doing if the price is right. And I like to wait for after weigh-ins on Friday to do that if the price is right. Where you can, on DraftKings, we use DraftKings, and you can go to the fight lines where you can. That's the normal bets. There's a tab next to it called Double Chance, and then there's winning method. And then in that, there is double chance. There's alternate double chance. Alternate double chance is cool because you can literally bet on both fighters. So you can say Trevor Peek by KO and then Mohammad Yahya by decision. And that's one bet, so either one of those things can happen and I would win the bet. That's what I see happening. Trevor Peek either KOs his opponent. He's 8-1 with 8 KOs. It's kind of crazy. So it's all or nothing with him. And the thing is, though, is that Mohammad Yahya doesn't have the power, though, to really knock him out. So in Trevor Peek's last fight, he's 1-1 in the UFC, and he had his first loss of his career against Chepe Mariscal, and it was a decision loss because Trevor Peek, even though he had him hurt here and there, it's just he just loads up on everything, doesn't take advantage of anything, and he's just hoping that he just keeps loading up and then things hit, and then you can just knock you out type of a thing. But in the UFC, you gotta mix up your paces. You can't just load up and take a whole second to throw a punch every time. Sometimes you gotta throw a quicker punch to just hit him again and then keep him rocked, right? So Trevor Peek doesn't do that. His IQ is actually quite low. Unfortunately, that's why we're both thinking that he's kind of a liability. So Lousy was thinking, even though his pick is Trevor Peek, that for him, he wants to see a live bet. He wants to live bet Trevor Peek. He wants to wait and see if Trevor Peek can get taken down by Mohammad Yahya. Because if Mohammad Yahya can just basically duck under the punches and take down Trevor Peek, it's kind of tough for Trevor Peek to do anything. But then again, if he can't, then Trevor Peek will knock out Mohammad Yahya. And I have to, it makes sense to me as well. Now, Mohammad Yahya is, his record is solid, 12-3. He's he's got 9 finishes on his record. So solid record, but but this is his first fight in the UFC. So we haven't seen much. We just saw some stuff on YouTube with him, and the thing is that we just don't know much. We do know that he stands too close. He's there to be leg kicked, there to be hit. And he's there to be countered, so Trevor Peek is the kind of guy who can welcome him to the UFC with a KO. We'll see, but ultimately the tentative pick is Trevor Peek for both me and Lousy. However, it's a wait and see to live bet to see if Mohammad Yahya can take him down, and for me, I just want to maybe do a double chance bet, Trevor Peek by KO, Mohammad Yahya by decision, because that's basically how Trevor Peek fights. So thank you so much for listening. Please like, subscribe, comment for the YouTube algo.